This is a video on how to wash your Hakama. I don't know all the different types of material Hakama are made of, so make sure before you start this that the material can be washed with soap and water. If you're not sure of the material and if it can be washed with water, you can always have it dry cleaned. The only problem with dry cleaning your Hakama is that when they press it, you never know what you're going to get. They might put in the wrong pleats, and this is a big problem. I have had my Hakama dry cleaned in the past, and I've always sewn in a few stitches where the pleats are supposed to be, so I can always go back to the original pleats if necessary if they get messed up. As a matter of fact, if your Hakama has not been folded well and the pleats are not very distinct, it's probably a good idea to first fold your Hakama to make sure that you know where the pleats should be, and then sew in a couple stitches to mark them, so later on when we after we wash it and we're hanging it and we're putting the pleats back in, that you will be able to get your original pleats back. The materials that you'll need to wash your Hakama are, of course, your Hakama, a tub. You can do this in a bathtub if you want, a hanger, soap, and some clothespins. And with that, you should be able to do this. Okay, I've got the rinse water is fairly clean now, and so I'm going to go ahead and hang this up. Now this is probably the most critical part of your washing your Hakama, is how you're going to hang your Hakama up. How we hang the Hakama up is going to help us put the pleats back in also at the same time. So this is the front of the Hakama, and at the bottom of the straps is where I'm going to line the hanger on. So I'm going to go ahead and fold that over the hanger. so that bottom line lines up with the hanger. You can also use the straps to help hold it in place by just winding it around the hanger a couple times. So now we have the back of the Hakama, and the bottom of the baseboard here is where we want to line up the bottom of the hanger also. So I'm going to position it just where that line is right there, and I'm going to use my straps to kind of hold it in place at that height. So these two are even right here at this point. Put in a couple more pins just to make sure it's held in place. And this is basically it, like this. So what I'm going to do at this time is I'm going to take each of these pleats and I'm going to squeegee them out and pin them in place. So we'll just start with one of these, doesn't matter which one. And make sure that the pleat is there. And I'm just going to, with my fingers, just squeeze all the water out. So after we've got all the pleats pinned, so they're kind of in place, we're going to basically fold the Hakama while it's hanging. So I'm going to start in the middle. This is the back of the Hakama, and it does help to know how to fold Hakama at this point. If you don't have any knowledge of how to fold Hakama, please see my other videos on how to fold Hakama. We start in the middle. We line up our pleats. And pin. Go ahead and turn this around and do the other side also. And there you have it. Now all we have to do is let it dry.
Put it on.